It took me a long time to qualify and an even longer time to get a bib. But 2023 is going to be my year. So it's time to hop on a plane and head east. This is a runner's weekend at the Boston Marathon.
Yo, what's going on here? We have made it into Boston on marathon weekend. We're here at the finish line. It's right here. They're getting everything set up for the race. I just got into town a little while ago and I'm walking from the hotel. I'm gonna head over to the expo now. It opened up just a little while ago. But first, I had to stop by and check out everything that was going on. I feel like I'm on the early end. It's just a little bit after lunchtime here on Friday, but the finish line area is already super busy. And you know what's magical about this weekend already? I can tell it's gonna be a magical weekend. I was here in town for 5 minutes. I already ran into someone I know, someone I'm a big fan of. Ali Fowler was over there. She's doing announcing duties at the finish line. So I think she had some stuff to get ready to prepare, but it was really nice to run into her and to see a familiar face, friendly face right away. All right. A couple more blocks over and we'll head to the expo. It's like a surrealist art installation. Okay, got my bib. That was the fastest, most seamless bib pickup experience I think I've ever gone through for a race of this size. Now let's head to the expo. There is a lot of people here already. So I feel like it's super stressful whenever you're near a big line. But then when you're not, it seems like everything's really well spaced out here. And there really isn't that much expo-y stuff. There's a lot of Boston Marathon Museum type stuff, which is really cool. And I've been enjoying that, like these over here.
The way we came in, that we were.
But the expo itself seems kind of small unless there's a whole section that I'm missing. I did skip the entire Adidas section because I just can't deal with that. Anxiety levels just jump through the roof when I'm standing over there. So I'm not looking forward to trying to leave. But it seems it's everything feels very small at the same time. I don't know, but a lot of Boston Marathon jackets, lots of Boston Marathon shirts. I feel like I meet people who have run, this is their first Boston Marathon, or they've run a dozen. There's no in between. All right, guys, I think I've had enough. I would like to leave now, but it's like a casino. You don't know how to get out of here. There's no clocks, there's no windows. Just want to go. I need to eat some lunch. All right, guys, so we are a block away from where the expo was. Boylston is right there. This is Newbury Street. This is where all the pop-ups are. Hopefully I can find some food too. Just left the Rabbit pop-up. Now I'm gonna walk all the way over to the ASICS pop-up. It's right here. And look who we got. Look who we got in the van. Look at this. Look at these guys.
Yeah, baby. Tonight.
Yes. Still haven't gotten anything to eat yet, but I've been running into people I know. It's really fun to say hi, and then I want to go to all these shops. So, oh, look at these guys! Hey, they let you guys in here? Alright guys, it is almost 3 o'clock. I still haven't had a chance to eat. Everywhere I go, I'm running into friends. It's been fantastic to run into so many familiar faces. And then I keep seeing more places that I want to go and check out. So it's just been hard to move quickly through this street. It's a lot of fun. But now I'm going to go meet up with some of the people that I work with on Relay, which is a group of creators that make running content. We're introducing Tommy Runs to the group. We've just had him join on as a new member. So I think this is the first time we're all getting together with Tommy. So that should be fun. I don't know if all of us will be there, but a lot of us are gonna be there. I think we might be able to eat. So maybe I can finally get some food. I got you first. I got you. So the place that we were supposed to meet was not good. Didn't have enough seating for all of us. Tried to find another place to sit down and eat. It looked like it was gonna be expensive. And then ended up it's gonna be a 90-minute wait. So now we're here at the FanFest zone in the Sam Adams tent. And this is gonna work. This is pretty nice. This is it. Look at this guy. Yo, what's going on? Oh my goodness, guys. So it has been a fun afternoon. I'm exhausted already though. We eventually did find somewhere to eat. We left the Sam Adams fan zone tent. I think that's where we were. Scott Fauble and Nell Rojas were there. But we look at this guy. I'm trying to wrap up. I gotta conclude here. So he's giving me a hard time. But now, oh, by the way, where we ate dinner, I don't even know what it was called, but it was really good. Probably gonna go back there again tomorrow. Tasty. And I gotta go this way. I'm gonna walk back to the hotel room. I think I'm just gonna kind of call it a night already. I got a little bit of work I got to do, and I've been on my feet all day. I was really tired, and get rested up because it's gonna be a full day tomorrow. Good morning, everybody. It is a little bit before 8 a.m. here on a Saturday in Boston, marathon weekend. About to head over to a shakeout run with Tracksmith. They're having a media event this morning. But before that, I'm gonna head over, grab some coffee with Dave Spandorfer, one of the founders of Janji. I haven't spoken to him in a while, although we've been in contact from email, and Janji sends me equipment and apparel to test every now and again. But I haven't spoken to him in person since the merger with Wellesley, so we've got a lot to catch up on, and it'll be good to see him. He's based out of Boston, Janji's based out of Boston, so it'll be good to catch up. Alright guys, we're trying to head over to the Tracksmith event, but we ran into the 5K. Alright, have a good run back to Cambridge.
I will.
Alright man, good to see you. We'll be in touch. Alright guys, that was a really good talk I had with Dave. Talked about a lot of stuff. Checked out a little bit of the BAA 5K. Now we're here at Tracksmith. Hey Matt, how's it going? How's it going? Good to see you, man. Hey, how's it going? Congratulations. You made it out of the snow.
Yeah, I buried my way.
Good to see you, man. What's going on, guys? Hey, how are you, man? Good to see you.
Free selfie.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, we get a photo.
How are you? Good to see you.
There you go.
What's going on, Massimo?
Good to see you.
How are you? What's going on, man? Good to see you. How are you? How are you? Good. How's the trip?
Marathon weekend. My name's Lou. I'm our director of community at Tracksmith. This is LB. He's our Boston community manager.
This is a good squad right here. Look at these guys. Yo, what's going on, man? I love this street. Rabbit, ASICS, Tracksmith, everyone's here. Just friends everywhere. Everyone's just going out for a nice relaxing jog. How's it going? How are you? It's great. Hey, Itai, what's going on? Who are you working with today? Are you working with Tracksmith today?
Yeah, shooting for Tracksmith.
Cool.
Shakeout.
Okay. It has been a very busy morning. Right now, I really thought I would have more time, but I'm not running late. But I am going to run to the next event, which is going to be the Shakeout with Puma. Laura Green, Jonathan Levitt are going to be there. Puma athletes. Should be a really fun time. Just got to get back over to basically pretty much where I came from to get to the next event. The Puma event was held over in Fiedler Field by the river, and it was massive. They were giving out free t-shirts, there were demo shoes to try on, recovery tools, and my friends Laura Green and Jonathan Levitt were there. I'll post a link in the description to the time I was on his podcast. I also had a chance to say hi to some of my favorite Minnesotans, Annie Frisbee and Dakota Lindworm, and they were there with their agent who I'd met the day before with Allie. There were so many people at this shakeout that we departed for the run in groups of about 20. The route was pleasant and the weather was perfect for this kind of easy running. After the run, Puma had some special cupcakes made,
And Puma always has the most elaborate sweets after an event. And there was water and cold brews to enjoy, and there were so many selfies. All right, guys, that was a lot of fun. But now I'm gonna head back. Quick jog back to the hotel. Gotta test out some equipment last minute, make sure everything works, because we're gonna get ready for a live stream with ASICS. That evening, I was going to be doing my usual podcast, but from Boston, with 2 professional runners and in front of a live studio audience. I was really nervous about adding in this many new variables into the show, but it all worked out just fine. It went about as smoothly as I could have ever hoped for. Yo, what's going on? It is 6 p.m. here in Boston, Massachusetts. We're here on Newbury Street, and you guys are watching the #1 live stream, running live stream to listen to while you're in Boston for Marathon Weekend. We were able to sell out tickets to the event. They were free. And the audience was full of friends, running nerds, and longtime members of the Kofuzi Run Club. Ben True and Nico Montañez were great on stage, and I'd like to think everyone had a really good time. It is a foggy morning here in Boston. It's chilly out here. It is a little bit before 8 a.m. We got the Rabbit Shakeout at 9. And I'm gonna head over extra early because the Believe in the Run and ASICS Shakeout is at 8:30. And I wanna stop by and say hi to everyone. I haven't seen anyone from Believe in the Run at all this weekend. I've kind of seen everyone everywhere running around town, but I haven't seen those guys. So I wanna make sure I can at least get a hug, say hi to them, tell them that they're doing such a great job with all of their events this weekend, because I'm seeing it all on Instagram and on social media, and it looks like everyone's having such a great time with them, and I just want to say that they're killing it out there today. All right, Newbury Street is getting pretty crowded already. Brooks is over there. We're gonna keep heading down. Found some friends along the way. Hi guys. Hi guys. All right, we're gonna head over to see Believe in the Run. What's going on, guys? What's going on, man? I'll be by later today.
Come back. Hey, Kofuzi! I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna go over there for the video.
All right.
Hey, Kofuzi, what's good, buddy? Amanda Runs.
What's up?
Amanda Runs.
Okay,
Peter, nice to meet you.
How's it going? How are you? I'm gonna go over there real quick, say hi to these guys.
Can I get a picture real quick with her?
What are you doing?
Hey, what's going on, man?
I didn't make Puma yesterday.
Oh, that's all
My
right.
phone battery went dead.
Oh, okay.
I was lost. I'm like,
Hey, what's going on?
How you doing, buddy?
Good, how are you?
Which is did it all.
I didn't see you at all there. Hey, you guys are doing such a good job. It looks so good.
Oh, thank you.
I feel like you guys are really killing it. So I'm so excited for you guys. Bring it in.
I love your shirt.
Everyone gets to see Ben except me. What's up, man?
Yeah.
Good to see you.
How's it going?
Good, good, good. I just want to stop by. Yeah. Because this is earlier before mine. Yeah. What is this? Who brought this? There we go, now I can see it. And we're here again, good to see you.
We're here. Good to see you again.
How's it going?
Yeah. How are you?
Okay, who is here for the Kofuzi Shakeout?
Are you guys ready? Yeah! You guys ready for a photo? Yeah! You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna say, yo! What's up? try again, one more time. We'll pretend, I'll edit this one, looks like you got it right the first time. Ready? Yo! This Shakeout run was definitely the largest event I've ever headlined. Rabbit was so generous in hosting the Kofuzi Run Club, and the Rabbit family definitely showed up to lend their support. The energy for this group run was welcoming and positive, and it's certainly a reflection of the leadership of Rabbit's 2 women co-founders, Monica DeVries and Jill Deering. Great job. Thanks for your help today. Yeah, of course. This is wild out here.
It's a running party, man. Hey, Mike. How are you? Nowhere. It's a parking lot. Let's check it out.
I'm a big fan, Mike. Thanks. Thanks for coming out today.
I love your street.
Oh, thanks. Love the shirt. Nice to see you.
It's my favorite shirt.
Oh, great. This guy. Look, this is the first time I've seen you with a shirt on.
What up, baby? I know. I got 2 shirts on.
Oh, look at this.
How are you, man?
How was your Shakeout today?
It was good. We had a nice turnout. It was fun.
Awesome.
And it was perfect.
Look at this guy. What's going on, man? Good to see you. It was like 2019. It's been a lot. Yep. We've been through a lot, man. You've been here. We're here. I love it. Thank you. How was the run?
The run? It was excellent.
Yeah. How was you guys? We didn't see you guys out there.
This is like between the ASICS run, the Rabbit run, the Tracksmith run. This is 3/4 of the Boston Marathon. We're out here.
Yeah.
Right? It really is.
I was finally leaving the Rabbit Shakeout event. So many of you guys came. Thank you guys for showing up and coming out and sharing some miles with me. I know you have just so many other things that you could do, and I'm flattered that you would spend some time with me. I had a great time. Now, I was gonna go over to Pioneers, but I think they have a panel about to start up, so I'm not gonna be able to make it in right now. But I've seen already some footage of what it's like in there. It looks great. Maybe I'll be able to stop by later, but I'm gonna head down the street a little bit, make a couple more stops, and then try to just get off my feet for the rest of the day. Did you get any bagels?
No, it was a scene. I figured I'd paint
Yeah, they
back
ran
and-
out of Rabbit, so I just went to ASICS. Could I have one of these bagels?
I mean, Mike, for you, you can have a whole tray.
And they had a lot left over, so I ate some of theirs. They were like, take a tray. I was like, that'd be kind of funny to walk down the street with a tray of bagels and just start giving them out to people. They're like, you need a carb, you need a carb, you need a carb.
You like the running over.
Yeah,
There you go.
yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
I wore the donut shorts looking for donuts, but it was like such a mob scene.
Yeah.
It's like, I can get a donut. They'll be fine.
Yeah. So I'm gonna head over to Bandit, and then I'm gonna get some lunch, and then I'm in for the day.
Yeah, man. You know, I woke up in the morning and I could imagine how everybody else was feeling. Like, whoa, it's like I was out partying.
Yeah.
You know, it was like, but it was all like the healthiest, most energetic,
Yeah.
you know, vibe. But you know, it takes a lot out of you. You know,
does,
don't overschedule. You come out here,
No, overschedule. You gotta overschedule. You don't want to miss out.
especially if you're, you know, not committed to a particular time goal for the run or something like, and you're just chilling. Yeah, there's so much happening. I hear folks like, oh, the expo's been pared down. Like, yeah, because there's so much else happening on the streets.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. You gotta get photos with these guys. So, for those of you who are members of the OnlyFans, you would have got invited to this lunch with everyone here.
Yeah.
We got Connor, we got Believe in the Run.
If we all got hit right now, YouTube would be over.
No one would know about the Boston Marathon then. And this is that Boston magic that I knew I'd find.
I didn't hardly see these guys at all this weekend, but when I was the most tired and feeling like I was running on empty, I found my friends. And they knew a place. At a time where every restaurant seemed to have an extremely long wait, this fast casual spot had tables for all of us, and everything came out super quick. I don't remember the name of the place or how we got there, but it was perfect. When I got back to my room, I only had one thing left to do: get my kit ready for the Boston Marathon in the morning.
Good morning, guys. It is a moody, drizzly, foggy morning here, Marathon Monday, Boston. It is about 5:45 in the morning. We'll be meeting up with Tony, maybe Mark, maybe Megan. Tommy, I think, is definitely meeting up with us. Plan is to head to bag check at 6 a.m., drop off our stuff, and then make sure that we're riding the buses together, since we'll have to kind of drop off our phones. That way we can make sure that we're with each other as we get ready, because most of us are gonna try to run together. Guys, for a split second, next thing I know, we got a spot here under the tent. Tony brought some space blankets from LA. Mark brought some garbage bags. I think we're ready. We take turns going to the porta potty, defend our turf, and then just relax for a couple hours. Okay, just got out of the porta potty line, and all of a sudden this area is much more packed. Oh boy. All right, gotta find our spot, our picnic spot. Look at these guys! How are ya?
What's happening?
I think we got room. We got one more person coming. But come on. Hey, how's it going? How are ya?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, good to see you. Did I meet you in Houston? Yeah. All right. Yeah, good to see you again. Nice. Yeah, we need marshmallow.
Gotta hit it one of these times.
Let me see your singlet. Is that real buttons or is it just painted on buttons?
They're painted on.
It looks so good, man. It looks so good.
Eventually, we had to leave the dry warmth of the tent and head out to the corrals. There's a short walk to a staging area, and then a long walk before you get to the corrals. There's a place to pee again, right before you get into the gates. The corrals were packed, but well organized. There are no pace group flags to try and get near, but Boston assigns bib numbers and corrals based on your submitted BQ time. So everyone around you is pretty much the same speed. It began to rain, but we were quickly sent off to start the race. That first downhill is much more steep than I thought it would be. It's the kind of hill where if I started a mile repeat down that hill, I would feel like I was cheating the workout. But the pack is pretty thick here, and it kept Tony and me in check. The first 10K of the course is largely a blur of humanity and dudes. It's relatively quiet, but the sound of everyone's shoes makes for a quiet rumble. The second 10K of the course felt really good. The humidity started to creep up, but we finally had some room to run. The effort was starting to get hard, but there's always a part in every marathon where I worry that it's starting to get too hard too early. So I thought this was normal. Right around the halfway point, we ran by the Wellesley screen time. After that point, my heart rate was elevated and I couldn't get it back down. And it wasn't just the excitement of the crowd. My body was working too hard to keep it up the rest of the way. We backed off the pace a bit and settled in for the Newton Hills. As a first-time Boston marathoner, I had been dreading these hills. I'd been training for them. Everyone told me they weren't that bad though, and you know what? They were right. Yes, the hills are tough, but you have people to pull you through. Some of your best friends and some of the most dedicated fans of the sport will be right there to pull you through. The third hill is the hardest, and heartbreak feels like the longest. But by the time you're at the top, you're already well past mile 20 of the race. The last 10K of this race really broke me though. Maybe it was the hills that got me. Maybe it was all the downhills. But to me, this race was a death by 1,000 cuts. The last 10K had tiny little uphill after tiny little uphill. It was incessant, and that just broke my spirit. By the time we got to the overpass by the sit-go sign, I found myself running at a pace where power hiking would have been faster, until I started to walk. And when Tony told me that we had just one more hill to go up before we turned onto Hereford, my mind just stopped my body in its tracks. If Tony hadn't come to fetch me, I might still be there right now. But after we came up that final little hill, we made that right turn and then the left. And it was the longest, most painful, most beautiful 600 meters I've ever experienced. And the overwhelming sensation I felt here was one of disbelief. I couldn't believe it was happening. This was it. Ordinary guys like me don't get to do things like this. It wasn't that long ago that I never thought I'd run a qualifying time. And even when I did, I began to think that I'd never be able to actually race here. But here I was, running down Boylston, with friends cheering me on from the grandstands. My legs were heavy and weightless at the same time, and I floated across the finish line for one of the best hugs I've ever gotten. This is Boston Magic.
Good job, my man. Good job. Good job. Proud of you, man. Yeah. Ooh, it's perfect. It's perfect. Yeah.
This course was the toughest I've ever raced, but the road to get here was far more difficult. I had to keep going even when I didn't have any reasons to keep going. So was it all worth it? Yes. Absolutely yes.
Yo, what's going on?